I guess I sit here now. Because I'm a cat and I sit everywhere. Let's see. Is the Sony actually playing music?
Alright.
Oh, actually, yeah, I don't think she is. Or I just don't have her turned on.
What?
Is Sonia playing stuff?
No, she's not. I'm getting
No, okay.
I hopped on YouTube and then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Gotta advocate has no time.
You have to, in your words, pimp the show out.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's worthy of the pimple.
I mean, it's already got like 10 million views, but you know,
Yeah.
I could always use more.
It's like 1 million likes as well.
Oh god, yeah.
I mean, because everyone's been waiting forever, and it came out, and it was good.
It was good.
Let's do this. Not pan. Oh, stop. Everything wants to make me struggle today.
Go. Sleepy boy. Sleepy boy. Hmm? Yeah. Go to sleep, boy. So, what happened last time?
I have to go close my door. Give me a second.
I got possessed.
Oh yeah, I have to go close my door too.
Oh,
Yeah, likely stories.
I did have to actually close my door. But it was definitely also
Tango.
possible.
What happened last time? What happened last time, Tango?
What did you two do it? I had to do it for like the entirety of the last campaign.
You can't judge them for the sins of a game that they weren't a part of.
Yes, like no.
Exactly. Exactly.
Tango, what happened last time? He slept.
That is
Well,
what
he
we
did
did
sleep
last
last
time.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah.
Okay, so last time on Dragon Ball Z, we heard about a potential rumor of a Scornkin, specifically a Astral Animal Clan Scornkin, still running about. So us as a group collectively decided that looks really bad for us. We should fix this.
Should.
Before we took off, Roshan went and talked to it's not Daxton. But my brain is saying Daxton. Heaton.
None of you guys talked to Daxton.
I know, none of us talked to Daxton, but my brain just jumped to Daxton instead of Heaton. So we went and talked to Heaton. He had his own conversation. And then we went off into the forest. Well, not directly into the forest. We followed the road down, talked to the people that, or person, I should say, that saw the Scornkin, and headed off into the forest from there. After hearing information from him and looking at some of the totems, as well as, like, kind of structurally how it's set up and how it's kind of odd looking, we all kind of determined, like, something is off here. Something's weird, and Yuila, along with Tannum, discovered that the totems were set up in a way, instead of just being, like, a network of detectors, it was set up to actually look like a Scornkin head. Which, we still don't know what the fuck was going on there. But we decided to go to the eyes of the pattern to try and figure out, like, hey, is there something here? From there, we went between the eyes, which is actually where things were, which was a corpse that was wrapped in the skin of a Scornkin and dressed up to look like a Scornkin. Which was super fucking weird. And none of us.
What you're talking about?
Yeah, none of us had like a fucking clue of what to do from that. So we're just like, let's just take the body back and figure out from there because it's getting dark. On the way back, nothing happened at all. Nothing important.
Yeah, nothing important happened at all.
No, Aminius definitely wasn't possessed by a ghost.
Yeah,
oh
totally
no, I don't remember that. Nope.
No, it was wild.
No.
Roshan gave Aminius a really big hug for a very long time, and that was about it. That sounds suggestive, and I didn't mean for it to be.
It does.
It wasn't a nice hug.
It was a passionate hug, let's say that.
That's not a nice but passionate hug. That sounds like the worst possible situation. Moving forward.
It was a struggle snuggle. There you go.
Yeah.
So, the ghost that probably possessed Aminius, I don't know, claimed to be Vicky Holland, I believe, was her last name.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were just like, hey, something murdered me. Could you guys, like, solve that and also put my body to rest at some point so I can move on?
Yeah, and you guys just believed it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, like, it's an undead, we have, like, nothing else to go off of besides, so
I can't
I
even
feel
take...
like we.
Sorry.
Ow. Ow.
No.
Stop.
Anyways, so, we went back to the road, found Vicky Holland, handled the situation just horribly. It all went very sideways, very fast.
Yeah.
It could have gone much worse, but I
Yeah.
don't think we
I'm
really
sure
found, like,
it could have.
Yeah, you guys, I'll put it like this, you guys practice the adventurer stereotype. It's a good thing they don't call you vagrants in this comment.
But they're still
they
thinking
should, though. Yeah, you guys practice the adventure stereotype of, dude, just believe us, we're right. Okay. Okay,
I mean, we
Boomer.
also had a
Whatever
corpse
you say,
wrapped in
man.
a Scornton skin.
Whatever you say, man. Yep, I'll just ignore the years of training and guard work I've done and just listen to your orders blindly.
Mm-hmm.
Something I will bring up, in case it wasn't clear at the time, Vicky Holland, questionable, Vicky Holland, has gone back to town for like 10 days. Like, this is not like this body's fresh. That body's old. So the creature you're so worried about that is, you know, gonna kill people left and right has been in town for over a week. So keep that in mind.
Anyways.
So that also means it's had 10 days or so, because that's when you guys first got this rumor. More than 10 days, actually. Anyways, it's had time to be in town. So it's not a matter of first contact back into town is going to ruin everything. It's had first contact for a while now. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to drop in there?
Not particularly.
No, I think you've pretty much mentioned everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just riding back into town. Roshan was really pissed off.
Seriously regretting our decision in life.
As I told you guys in the other chat, the short-lived chat, you guys will be down Russia and Tandem. They're going to guard HQ.
So what you're saying
In technicality, Tandem did volunteer all of you to be under guard surveillance, but, you know, I don't think you're all doing that, so...
No.
For reasons.
Bitch, we out.
So, you guys are back within Drifthoover's base. A lot of apostrophe S's there. I'm trying to think of how to... never mind. You're in the back of the city walls. You guys, at this point, Rosh and Tandem have departed. Following, or basically gunning it to guard HQ. What do you guys do? Just you lot. So.
I believe last time Rebecca /Minis was suggesting something about having someone, like, extract the ghost or something.
Well, we need to go talk to the gravekeepers, I think, so we can see at least if we can make contact with the ghost.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're not, like, blacking out every single time she sort of comes up.
Yeah, because it's not good for me to keep coming to with Roshan giving me a big hug, so...
Yeah, quotation marks, hug. Yeah, that makes sense.
Awful. Terrible. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Should we start?
To the gravekeepers then?
Yeah, let's start with that.
Yep.
Yes.
Problem is, they might not want to, like, extract a ghost so we can talk to it. They might just want to banish it.
Probably more of that one, yeah.
Yeah.
But you want to talk to them about it first. You guys head on over. It's past sundown at this point, especially driving back. You guys head on over into the graveyard. You guys have been here before, if I remember correctly. At least Sandra has. Talking to Vasileos.
For a stint,
Yes,
yes.
You guys head on over to that little hovel that they have near the grave's entrance. Light pulsing out. Not pulsing, that implies it goes on and off. radiating out from the windows. Doors open. You guys head inside. Presently, there is Basileus, unsurprisingly, and Elian, the elven Gravekeeper Superior. Basileus is in a familiar manner of tending to equipment.
Idle hands and all that.
Mm-hmm. Elian, on the other hand, is just simply meditating in front of a effigy of Ophilosaur, goddess Ophilosaur. It's like you guys didn't sneak it, so it's clear that they know you're here. Neither of them have said anything to you, though.
I just kind of oblivious.
Hello?
Yes? Welcome.
Hi. Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Not at all.
I've got
Come here.
Okay.
I can tell.
Well, I have apparently got a ghost living in me, or possessed, and I can't talk to it, but these two have. I look at them for help.
It's kind of difficult telling which one is which on occasion.
I mean, one of them sounds like a woman, right? So.
Yes, Aminius does sound quite feminine, but aside the point, we were just wondering. There's a whole story of why this happened, but we were just wondering if you could make it simpler for us to talk to them, all of us.
Preferably so our dear friend here isn't blacking out every single time it happens.
I would like to make contact with the ghost if possible.
For what purpose?
Well, if she's going to take up real estate in my brain, then I should be able to talk to her at least.
Pulling them forward may complicate matters.
How
In
so?
what way?
Damaging ways.
Damaging to me?
To one of you.
Oh, well, as long as it's not me, I don't care.
Rare, give you a look.
Nice.
But I do.
Well, it's my brain.
It is not your brain that they harbor in.
Oh.
They have latched onto your very essence.
Oh.
Ooh.
Shut up.
Sorry.
If you're willing to accept the dangers to your own being, spiritual being,
Could these be permanent damages?
all matters on the soul are permanent.
Oh.
Well, what exactly would the damages be?
If I were to wonder,
Mm-hmm.
you may feel weaker if things go wrong.
Like physically weaker?
Yes. Physically weaker. Mentally wandering.
Would he still have his capability to use spells, or would that also be damaged?
In May, souls are conduits to magic, after all.
It sounds like there's a large variety of issues that could occur. Just depends on what happens.
It depends on your ethereal passenger as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Do you mean like how willing she is to, be conjured
It
or
also
whatever it
matters
is?
how much is in there.
How much of what?
Them.
Right, like if it's a
I mean,
small
she's-
piece, that's not a lot to pull out. But if it's their entire being,
Are you able to tell how much is in there then?
Shakes her head. She hasn't looked at you guys at all. Her eyes are so closed through all this.
Oh, okay.
Can you sense her presence at all?
I sensed it as soon as you came in the door.
Okay.
is it a common capability for people to sense this? Because that could be a problem.
She said something about that.
Oh, excuse me.
So, what do y'all do?
Doth.
What do you decide to do?
Oh, I suppose it's your call, Amenius. So
Hmm.
you're the one who's getting their. I don't want to say brain fried because it's
Soul
shit's drawn out of them.
harvested? It's not exactly a pleasant situation, but it'll make
No,
life
I mean,
a lot
she's-
easier for us. Oh, potentially.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't know. It'd be a lot easier if we could just have her out, just to like
Have the
out-
ghost out?
Yeah, put her in something else or something. Just like, oh hey,
Like a
ghosty.
phylactery?
Like, well, actually, yeah, maybe if you could do that. Like, put her in something else entirely.
Yeah, I think I'll ask whether, like, would it be possible to separate the ghost from me or extract or something?
This can be
Right.
done.
Will that
Though
be
this
damaging?
potentially less so than trying to offer yourself as a conduit for it. But make no mistake, I will not be prolonging the spirit in this realm.
Why is that?
She opens her eyes and gives you a glare.
We plan on putting her to rest and everything sooner than later. We just
If it is within my power and capacity to send it beyond, I will do so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, maybe not right away. We believe she was murdered by something.
We're trying to solve
Yeah.
that because we want to protect, the rest of the town from whatever this is that did it.
Yeah. And I mean, she's technically an eyewitness, so.
would you be able to
The
definitively?
testimonies of the dead are not reliable,
Aye.
Yeah, we kind of got
legally
that impression.
or spiritually.
No, but at the very least give us a head start, right?
If you believe the spirit.
Well, I don't necessarily believe her, but it gives somewhere to start. A starting point.
Would you be able to tell if it is actually the person they claim to be, or if it's something mimicking them?
I do not know who the person actually is.
Hmm.
I can tell you that there is a spirit.
Well then.
If I. Oh, so I thought I cut out there. Ugh.
Silence is acceptable to Elian.
Mhm.
It says that Sonya's playing something, ain't playing shit. There we go.
There it is. Just had to repeat.
Well, it doesn't seem like the ghost has made herself known to me or anyone within the last while, and I don't know when she's going to come forth again.
Yeah, she seems to
Manifesting
just.
is a draining process.
I don't know, at one point she was just busting out left, right, and centre.
And that probably drained
I
her
mean-
of everything she had.
A withering endeavor.
I mean, yeah. Mind you, I suppose she was kind of, oh, look, there's me, So that was a really shit impression, I know. But.
Elian doesn't seem to know what the impression is of, so you're...
Okay. Well, like I said, sure call, Jimenez.
I don't know what to do. Out of game, what do you guys think?
Out of the game. I think it would be... The benefits of the situation are we have potentially more consistent contact with this person to potentially get more information out of them, and the downside is it could severely fuck you up, or it could do nothing.
She's not offering, like, a long-term contact.
Hmm.
She's offering a questioning session now.
Right.
And then after that, she's shelving it.
Okay. Well, I'm down.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Let's do that then.
Real quick, do you have portent rules?
Let
You would still be
I
using
think
the
you
same
used up the
ones.
18, didn't you?
me look at my gut.
I believe you used up the 18.
I still have a 3, and I have 2 luckies.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Hiccuped.
we can tell.
Sorry.
You don't bless hiccups.
I bless hiccups, I bless burps.
I bless your face.
Sneezes.
So it's a waste of blessings.
If you sneeze,
I have infinite.
You know what? Actually, see if somebody
Better
blesses
than
you,
me.
and if somebody says bless you and you thank them, you kill a fairy.
Oh my god.
Yep. Fact.
Roshan's gonna be throwing pepper in people's faces and then
Yeah.
Bless you, thanks. Bless you.
blessing them, and then
yeah.
okay, hoping that eventually, if you do this enough, all the fairies in the world will die.
Amanius is like,
Fucking meanwhile in the Feywilds, and Nella just drops.
Yeah.
Nah. So, what do you guys do?
I think they go through with the exorcism in quotation marks.
Yeah. Let's do.
It's an exorcism.
Yeah. But it has like a prolonged period of chatting.
Elian stands up from a meditation and goes over to a cupboard on the other side of the room. From it, she pulls out 5 candles. 5 tall candles. All of them just, tallow, sort of like tannish, whitish color. And then she pulls out another candle. This one much taller, much longer. This one is pure black.
Wow.
She gestures for you, Aminius, to sit down in front of the idol of Goddess of Philosor.
Good luck.
You sit down.
Uh,
She places the 5 white, or sort of tannish candles around you, sort of forming that sort of pentacle symbol of sorts. A pentagon shape. She sprinkles down from she grabs from another cupboard a jar of some sort of powdery substance and sprinkles that down around you, in between where you are to where the candles are. She instructs Vasileos to put out all the lights, and he complies. He does so. No fire, no torches, no candles. The room is just pitch darkness, and then you hear light a match and begin lighting each candle in turn. She lights the black candle, which, black amongst darkness really does make just seem like a floating light. And she sets that sort of like on the stone lip, so like a tributary area in front of the idol. She begins muttering something. Likely some sort of litany, some sort of chant. You can tell it's an Elven, but to even a person that educated in Elven, it doesn't sound... it sounds too distant. Like, just far enough away. Like a whisper on the wind. The candles around you go from their normal colors to this green color. And the normal flame on the black taller candle goes to Purple. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Ah,
Ooh,
starting things
ooh.
off quite well today. How excellent.
Mhm.
No luck
Excellent.
required. That's only your second nat 20, by the way, so I found that really funny.
Wow.
How?
I don't know. Rolls high, but not 20s. As opposed to some other people here, which have, look at them ratios.
Just don't worry about it.
Anyways.
Oh wow,
aside.
Russian.
Yeah,
Damn.
I feel like they're
I
cheating.
know, Tanum
somehow.
is just mental.
It's because they make more attack rolls, so therefore have a higher chance of getting nat 20s.
If that's why.
Okay.
And then
Doesn't make
usually
sense.
they get advantage on it from flanking and shit like that.
Mhm.
As opposed to you guys would just make ranged attacks, which are usually at advantage, blah, blah, blah. Anyways. You and Minus feel it first. The rest of you, and you and Minus as well, eventually do see it. It's sort of this, sort of like a little fragment, this little shard, little wavering, flickering, blurry remnant. Sort of like the tip of it sort of gets pulled out of Aminius is like sort of central, like over the heart, like central mass. And Alien very slowly, very gently reaches past the sort of perimeter of this still candle circle and begin gently tugging it out. And eventually she pulls it and places it in front of the black candle, purple light. It's not terribly big, probably, a foot tall. It's not that big. Just sort of is there. And you guys catch it now that none of the candles, despite being lit, actually are melting until this moment.
Oh.
Is that like a signifier of time?
It is.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
You see that the black candle is beginning to melt slowly but surely.
Okay. So is that her?
5 questions.
Oh shit.
Alright, then make it count. Hey!
5
Hello.
questions. To which she looks at the blurry sliver. Friend may answer. Normally, this is done cryptically. The barriers and thresholds they have to cross, muddling their mind. Vicky Holland has not crossed to the other side yet, though. She is fading. So make it quick.
Shit,
5.
what do we ask? Can we have like a wee quick team meeting before we ask?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Oh,
so
actually,
out
I'm
of
going to
game.
write down. Okay.
Yeah, out of game. What you guys do?
Who
Well,
killed
I'll
you?
write- Yeah, I'm pretty obvious. Okay. Actually, I was thinking we could do. I could write down all the questions and all the answers that she gives, and then we could have it all down and be like, "Oh, hey, this is what the ghost
I
said."
mean, you only have 5 questions. You can't ask her like 15. So be careful.
Yeah.
If you type down a bunch of questions, you still have to pick.
Yeah, I just meant like the 5 ones we got because my memory is absolutely poo.
Yeah, if you want.
So
It's
called taking notes.
to prove
yes,
the
well, I
monster
mean,
is a monster or that the ghost is a Vicky. Ghost is a... You know what I mean.
Yeah, Icky Vicky.
Oh my god.
Fuck MFN. I remember the Chip Skylark song.
I'm impressed that you remember that his name is Chip Skylark, honestly.
Played by Justin Timberlake.
Oh my god, he was, wasn't he? Anyways, distracted.
He was, yeah. He literally was.
Trying to teeth him.
At least that's what the rumor is.
So,
Just because of that, I'm gonna listen to fucking Chip Skylark songs.
we could ask them
Oh, you guys
something
deliver it.
Yeah. Ask something along the lines of, like, just, because we don't know to what extent the creature has of Vicky, and considering how much time they've spent at Vicky's place, they could have learned pretty much anything about him.
Yeah.
So asking, like, oh, what's something only you would know? It's just like, well...
The doppelganger / spirit stuff probably knows more than...
Mm-hmm. Where does she live? Shit. Fuck.
Oh, my bad. He's not played by JT. He's played by Chris Kirkpatrick, who's in
Ew, the
NSYNC.
budget one.
He's in NSYNC.
Oh, I see.
It's acceptable. It's a kid's cartoon.
I'm trying to think.
So if I really wanted to fuck with you guys, I'd give you guys like 10 minutes to 5
Yeah.
questions.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do
We
that.
wouldn't get...
Maybe later in the campaign.
Maybe when we have more...
I'm just trying to think. So like a question that would sort of be like, oh hey, what's the best thing to identify you with?
It's pretty vague.
Yeah. That's sort of the
Could work.
problem, I guess.
It could work, but if you give a vague question, then you probably get a vague answer, is the problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
What led up to this all happening?
I guess, or what she was, how she was taken away.
Yeah, there could, 10 days old, but there could be something like, oh, hey, I was doing this, and then I was grabbed, and then there could be scratch marks there or something. I don't know, something along those lines.
Okay, so where she was murdered, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. What,
Okay.
like the last hour of her life or something?
Yeah. Like, did she go off into the woods? Was she grabbed somewhere? Did she see the thing, like, as her that just stabbed her in the chest or something? I don't know. Well, not stabbed her in the chest. Ripped her head off. Anyways. So, what's the last things she remembers, effectively?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's one question down.
What
does it feel like to be dead?
Maybe save that one if we can't think of, like, 5 questions that would help us.
That's a bit.
How about what she...
Down the nose.
What'd she do when she wasn't working, perhaps? Like, if she went to places, we could snoop around and be like, hey, have you seen this person in a while? Could you tell us about him? Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, the places she would frequent.
Watch as the answer is, she doesn't. She just stays at home all the time.
Or who's the person she's closest to? Or people she sees on a regular basis.
Oh, I like that.
It was kind of insinuated last session that she came over here by herself, and I don't know if she found anyone yet, but I think that's a solid question.
Yeah.
Who are you closest to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the questions so far? Last hour of your life. Who were you closest to?
Closest to.
I'm just writing this down in case I forget.
Yeah. Well, I'm writing them down too, so.
Do you want to ask her, like, if she knows about the skull thing? Because I doubt she would, but...
What the state of her body?
No, the like, giant Scornkin skull shape.
Oh, in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what, like, if that's related to how she died?
Maybe? I feel like that'd be a waste of a question.
Hmm.
I mean, it would possibly be something to lead into, or lead from the tell us about the last hour of your life thing, because, like, if she was out in the forest setting this up, that could lead us to something. Or if she just found it, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know about the Muffin Man?
Very important question. Who are you closest to?
Did you have any vital weak points? No.
What are your weaknesses? Tell me now.
I mean, like, we don't know where she lives, but I feel like we could get that information somewhere else.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, easily get that. Yeah, or we could just stalk her, which is another option.
Well, no, she's held up at the guard HQ, so I don't think she's going home anytime soon.
Okay.
Think.
Oh my god, this is really hard, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take your time.
Can I phone a friend?
50-50.
That's the fucking second time this week I've had that dropped out of nowhere. In my other campaign, it got dropped as well. About call on your lifeline, 50-50, phone a friend. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I got fucking drop this out of nowhere?
I'm secretly, like, messaging your friends, like, here, make this jump, we'll freak him out.
Nah, you don't want to message them, trust me. They give you all the wrong questions.
Perfect.
Except one of them, but
He's the GM.
he's a GM, so he probably won't help you anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't have anyone. Well, she didn't come over here with anyone. We could just go with the, like, do you know anything that could be used to prove against the monster? Like, does she have, like, a item or, like, a conversation that someone else couldn't possibly know
We
about?
could do, like, why does she believe that there is somebody else possessing her? Like, has she got proof that that this Vicky Holland is actually a double?
Well, her body's like walking around.
Yeah, like why is there somebody who looks like her?
Walking around. You guys have her body right there.
Sorry,
Yeah,
her
so
shape changer.
So why does she believe there's a shape changer or somebody that looks like her wandering around?
Because she was saying, like, oh,
like,
hey.
Yeah, because like, now that I think about it, we just sort of went, oh, yeah, cool, okay, let's go off and do that. We didn't actually really question it. So, like, what evidence does she have to... Yeah, like, so, like, what evidence does she have that, you know, that this Vicky Holland is who she says she is?
And that you're not a demon or a ghost or a devil or some shit.
Yeah.
And then we have to go apologize to actual Vicky Holland.
I know,
but at the same time, this Vicky Holland doppelganger person did know Tandem's name. Like, and we definitely didn't say, but also, like, that could be written off to a dozen other factors anyways. Also, that shape changer mimicking thing could just boil down to, I saw their face, it was my face. But it's a good question, and I can't think of a better one, because...
Yeah, well, it could be more like, does she have hard evidence, rather than just, they had my face?
Mm-hmm.
And if so, when did she see the person that had her face?
We could ask if there's more.
What, more bits of her?
No, more, well, maybe that. But more of the shape changer people. I mean, like, we had a weasel tell us there was one, but also it's a fucking weasel, so it might have only seen one. Because I'm pretty sure if you're an animal and you see that thing, you go the other way pretty fast. And not stick around to see if there's more.
Okay, so if there's more shape changers that she knows of.
That could be a question. Are there more shape changers? And if the answer to that is yes, then oh boy!
We're in for some fun!
So what was that question?
Are there more shape changers?
That she knows of.
Okay.
That she knows of, yeah.
It's gonna be like, how the hell would I know?
Yeah, that's the thing, is that question very much feels like it could be beneficial, but also at the same time, how would knowing more of them existing help us in this specific situation?
I guess just info take back to someone.
Or maybe just how Yeah, because maybe like because if she was murdered by shape changers, there might have been more than one there, and it's just like only one of them could obviously do the deed, so that could possibly maybe tie into the last minutes.
Alright, the construction worker's in on it. She wouldn't know.
No.
Did she or the people she worked with knew about anything going on in the woods? No.
Like if like had there been anything suspicious happening in the forest? You mean other than the random Skornkin wandering around in the?
Yeah. Again, I don't know how that would help us. Because honestly, if something weird was happening like that, they'd probably contact someone already.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they did contact when stuff did start happening.
Yeah.
Which is the fake Skornkin, which I think might have been her. Oh, yeah, good point. Was that Skornkin that the guard saw her? Because she was dressed up as one, wasn't she?
I think that's a decent question, yeah. But it could just boil down to the shape changer was setting up. Why would they be dressed like a Skornkin in the first place, though?
Mm-hmm. Or why was she dressed as a Skornkin?
Why was she dressed as I can spell. Was she, like, forcefully put in this position? Did she volunteer for it for some fucking reason?
I want to ask if she has any final wishes or anything we could do to lay her to rest or to ease her spirit.
Okay. Didn't she sort of pretty much tell us already, though, that she just wanted the shape changer dead and for her to be buried?
But I didn't hear that.
Oh,
and that's what I want to ask.
Okay.
Sandra did mention to the person that she said something along the lines of, we did agree to put them to rest. So.
But this is like more like final wishes outside of like avenge my death and all.
Avenge my family.
A fucking hot dog place opened up near me. And it's got DoorDash capabilities. I'm fucking getting that, dude.
Yo. Eating all
Do
the
not
hot
blame
dogs.
I'm hungry.
Do they have pretzel dogs with cheese?
No, miss me that fucking pretzel dog shit. I don't give a fuck about that, dude.
Out of the game, before we ask the questions, can I transfer some laundry and make another cup of coffee?
Yeah, sure. By all means. You guys want to take a 5? Feel free to.
And then you can order your DoorDash.
No, I'm not ordering right now. I always order it after session.
Oh, okay.
He starves during the entire session, and then at the end he's just like, I should get food. For like 2 hours, we're just bullshitting and saying, we should get food. Anyways, I do need to
He knows what's up.
Yeah. Be right back.
Definitely.
Alright, beer.
I'll be here.
Cool. In that case, I might go get my second cup of tea then.
Oh, yeah.
Go on ahead.
Definitely. See you in 5 minutes.
I never noticed how much my computer screams when I'm recording with OBS. Like, that thing is fucking loud.
Can't help you there.
There. Don't know why I've been mimicking, like, when I find how someone said something entertaining, why I've been mimicking that so much lately.
Can't help you there.
A yeehaw. So, we exercise a ghost, ask it a couple questions.
Yep. You guys will be fine. I have utter faith in you.
That was your first mistake.
Utter faith. You guys will be fine.
Keep telling yourself that.
You guys will be fine.
I did make, like, a small list of things that we could try, but there is definitely a section at the very end. It's like, to kill the person and get away with it. Or
yeah, that's a good point. Like, what is your guys' goal in asking these questions? Like,
yeah, more or less just to try and find.
Because you guys have methods of killing her and getting away with it.
Yeah, like that's the easier option, but Varric would be very disappointed in us.
No, he's advocating it. Like, do what you guys need to do. He just says don't be angry against the guards for them doing their jobs.
Right. I think.
Hello.
Hi. I think we're trying to find, like, not a pacifist route, but like I guess a lawful route?
Well, ain't that the difficulties?
Because the situation, we could just murder the thing once it, like, heads off, or back to its house or something, because if we wait too long, the guards are gonna be like, okay, we can't hold this person forever.
Yeah, it's sort of illegal.
Yeah. But if we can find evidence that, like, this is not Vicky Holland's,
we don't know if it actually is or not, though, because for all we know, it could actually be Vicky
that is
Hollins.
a good point.
And the spirits.
This ghost could just be fucking with us.
Exactly.
And we still don't know
wait
what the fuck is going on with the Scornkin skull thing.
Can't wait for you guys to, like, go deeper inland, and then this happens again, except it's not a ghost, it's just a fairy. And they're just, like, really fucking with you, like, hardcore.
At that point, Roshan will be like, alright, I don't care what anyone says, it's a fairy, I'm killing that thing.
Well, the catch is that it doesn't get illuminated that it's a fairy.
So what?
The catch is that it doesn't get illuminated that it's a fairy in the first place.
Yeah, fair.
And then you guys believe it.
Oh, fun.
Oh, the fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the places you'll go by Dr. Seuss.
Ooh. Thank God. Jesus.
Nah, he's not gonna help here.
He has no power here.
He has no, yeah.
He just prayed to Jesus and like a little note falls out of the ceiling. It's like, we're sorry, the number you have tried to dial cannot be reached at this time.
I know, I was just reading a wee article there and I was like, oh my God. But it's fine. Still, I was almost crying there a second ago. I like tripped up going up the stairs and nearly spilled my tea everywhere.
Oh no, not the tea.
I know. Not the tea,
I'm
no.
noticing a trend where you spill your tea on a weekly basis.
I just don't know. I just don't know how to hold a cup, apparently.
You got a drinking
like,
problem.
Yeah.
That's...
It's like when I'm like constantly choking on stuff that I drink as well, and I just don't know how bodies work, obviously.
Yeah, it's fine.
But you've had one
I
for
a person
20-something
here that
years.
knows how bodies work is O.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that is a good point. Just because you own a car for a long period of time does not mean you know how a car works.
Mm-hmm.
How car do?
How car vroom? It explodes dinosaurs. That's about it.
Yeah, that's fucking metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Took me a
you
second to
technically
get.
made metal.
When you put it like that, dude, it sounds pretty fucking metal.
Right? You just run into 70, it's like, oh, there's a Brachiosaurus. Hello. Are you ready to speak to El Ghosto?